Okay, so here I am. This is a brand new alt account. This is my new alt free to play. I set the birthday for the day I started it so I can keep track of dates and times and everything. Um, I have a few goals for this account. Uh, a couple of them include being completely free to play. I'm going to resist the temptation to purchase a battle pass or to purchase any what are Welcome Moons. Um, Nothing. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna behave, and I'm gonna try to use all the skills and things I've learned from my main account, which is currently AR-56. Um, I want to I want to make sure that I can get some good usage out of those skills that I've learned, especially with this terrible pain and lag. I'm sure you can do it. I can do it with terrible of setup. I'm sure anybody can do it. So I want this to be kind of a how do I put this? Kind of a scenario. Even if you think you can't, you can. I know Genshin has a bit of a gatekeeping mentality sometimes. Um, when when you are looking at how much content is available out there. I only started playing on my main account back in July. This account, July of 2025. So I'm literally starting this one, was that 7 months after the first one? Um, and even without knowing a ton about gacha games or anything like that, when I started back in July, I was able to successfully catch up and I'm getting into endgame content over there. So it
The
definitely
pathfind's here! Guess we'll just have to climb! Climbing depletes stamina, and depleted stamina takes time to recover. Okay, let's take the route we planned. We're off to a statue of the seven! Which of the seven are you looking for exactly?
all of them. Okay. So one of the things that I want to do with this lead, I want to make sure that I'm getting a little more attention to all the lore and information that we get from, especially the non-voice acting on some of the side quests. I feel like there's a lot of lore that I perhaps missed because I was kind of just like everybody does, spam skipping because we don't have a
Oh, wow!
so I want to make sure to read out all non-voice acted dialogue for everyone. So if you're listening, you'll be able to keep. I'm gonna try to put in.
That's a statue of the seven! There are a few of these statues scattered across the land to show the seven's protection over the world. Among the seven gods, this god controls the wind. Paimon's not sure whether the god you're looking for is the animal god, but Paimon will take you to the animal god's place first, and there's the reason why. As we all know, poetry and language flow like the wind. There'll definitely be someone there who knows about your brother. At least that's what Paimon thinks. Whether the gods actually answer you is a different story. You never know unless you try. So let's hop to it.
I also want to see if kind of boost goals here. This is gonna kind of be a relaxed gameplay. There will be times that I don't. Um, I don't want to edit too much. I want this to be kind of a
I'll keep this close.
Kind of like everything. I broke her. Okay. So, I thought about doing like a Nuzlocke playthrough, but I don't think my frame rate will allow me to do that. Like, it's terrible.
You can swim right over.
I do remember when I first did this on my main account, I was like, I didn't like seeing the things underwater. In real life, I have a phobia of like things, how they appear underwater. It's not thalassophobia, it's literally just how they look. This game's actually helped me get over a little bit of that. Because like right now, I can look at this and I'm not feeling the anxiety I did back in July. That is cool to me. That I was able to kind of hijack my brain a little bit with that. So these early uploads are gonna be kind of nostalgia bait, I guess, would be the best term for it. Okay, so I gotta try to find where I'm at on my map here. So it's up here, right there. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure. I want to make sure I mark down things as I'm going. There's that one. Okay. So, right, pop out of here.
Ooh, did you just feel the elements of the world? Seems all you had to do was just touch the statue and you got the power of animal. As much as they may want it, people in this world can never get a hold of powers as easily as you. It's a bit rude to say that about the power the gods just gave you. If we keep heading west from here, we'll eventually reach Mondstadt, the city of freedom. Mondstadt is the city of wind because they worship the god of Animo.
I think Paimon's voice in these earlier stages is a lot more... It's a lot less annoying.
So perhaps, because you got power from the god of Animo, you can find some clues there. There are also lots of bards there, so perhaps one of them has heard news of your brother. Let's move then. The elements in this world responded to your prayers, and Paimon thinks that's a lovely sign. These are the animal powers you got from the Statue of the Seven. Oh, Paimon's so jealous. Why doesn't Paimon get cool fighting powers?
Okay. And then I already did that though. No, wrong thing. Oh my. There. Go away. Alright. So apparently we get access to mail at AR2. That's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and grab achievements first. And then we'll go into the mail so we can see everything that I already acquired. Yeah. Alright, so survey, I'll do that later. I'm gonna have to remember to do that on my main account as well. So there's that for gold. We get our birthday thing just because I set it for today. We got our Wings of Companionship. Something from Miliastra Wonderland that I'm not really going to be using too much. Lantern Rite, technically. Pre-registration milestone, which I think is a standard thing that people get now. That's Miliastra Wonderland. And then these are the codes that I was able to acquire. These are the 3 daily check-ins that I was able to grab just from setting up my account and everything. That's the first one, and then this is today's, and then this is a makeup. You get 3 makeup possibles a day. So since I'm starting in the middle of a month, I got a few extras. So all those things. Bam. Okay, so let's see how many primos we're starting with. That's 80, 980, 1040, 1440, 1540, 1840, 840 primo gem, 1840 primo gems plus a 10 pull on blue, a couple of fragiles, the Wings of Companionship, and some XP various things. And a few Moonfall Silvers even. Alright, beautiful. Okay, some important mail such as birthday wishes, go to the gift mailbox. Alright, so we're gonna clear that out. Just have it done. I'm gonna delete all of the red mail. Okay, that is now clear. So, we're gonna access the character screen again because it allows us to. And we can level her up. We're also gonna... Oh, okay. All the things that you never remember that you need. I saw that there was something about, there's a challenge option that you can do that's not leveling up with books. I didn't realize that was an option. I don't think I'm going to do that this playthrough. I may save that for another playthrough down the line. But yeah. I'm going to spend the cheaper ones, I think, first. That's fine. Okay. We need to ascend. And requires AR-15. Okay, perfect. I'm not going to do artifacts right away. I don't feel like I need them. I am going to clear these things out because they bug me seeing it. If it'll let me. It's these, okay. Wonderful. Cleared out. Okay. Alright. So now, what we'll do this way. I am gonna muck about. Sound design.
There's something huge in the sky.
Sound
it's
design.
Heading towards the heart of the forest. We must proceed with caution.
I didn't use headphones previously. That was there should also be a chest.
Is this an answer from this world?
Like I said, this is going to be a quiet, very relaxed sort of playthrough. I really want to absorb all of
I'll
the
keep
stuff
this
that I
close.
blazed through. Now we will continue on into our forest.
Windblade!
Here on the corner of the woods. With that in the background, right
A reward on the road.
mark it off. And there should be another one here.
I'll keep this close.
Mark it off. Hey nerdy neighbors, future editing Neysa here. I am realizing that my headphone microphone audio was really not that good at all, so I am going to mostly just allow this to kind of play out. If there's anything important that I need to reiterate, future editing Neysa will come in here and let y'all know. Otherwise, please feel free to continue enjoying with mostly just the game audio. I can't really figure out how to adjust my voice any further without skewing all the audio inherently terribly. So, have a good one. I'll be back probably later.
Huh? Look at that!
Don't be afraid. It's all right now. I'm back.
Is he talking to a dragon?
Who's there?
That was close. Paimon almost got blown away. Luckily, Paimon managed to grab hold of your hair. Thanks. Just what was that? Paimon thought we were gonna get eaten. It definitely has something to do with that weirdo who was talking to the dragon. Of course not. Oh, what's that? There's some kind of shiny red thingy on the... Let's go take a closer look. Be careful! Paimon doesn't have a good feeling about this. Paimon's never seen a stone like this before, so Paimon can't tell what it is. All Paimon knows is that it's dangerous. Best we put it away for now. Okay, we've got it. Now let's get out of here.
Okay, so I think let's see if I can say this right. I feel like a lot of Genshin content do like speed run, like how quick can I do X, Y, Z? How fast can I accomplish X, Y, Z? And I think I want to go the other direction. Like, if you take your time, if you're actually enjoying the game, how long does it take you to accomplish the story? Or as a streamer,
Windblade!
how long does that take? I think that's kind of the direction I want to take with this now. Because I feel like a lot of people, I feel like, who really would like the game feel intimidated. They feel like it's too complex, it's too they don't want to spend on it. Which is fine. I get that. I'm not arguing with that. It is a very involved experience. But I feel like for a lot of people who... There's some scruffy handwriting on this wooden post. My treasure. For a lot of people who would enjoy the story but don't know where to begin, I kind of want to provide this kind of, I guess, shall we call it archival evidence. Long so you enjoy as much as you can without having. That being said, I would appreciate if you would support me in this endeavor with my videos.
Windblade!
That would be much. Because if I don't, so you don't have to.
I'll keep this close.
That would be super cool if you could support. I do also have a few different places we can throw financial support if that's the bag. Where coffee on.
Hi, future editing Neysa here. I was just kind of giving a self blurb here, kind of selfishly inserting my support information. All of that is down in the description, coffee, my tip me, all that sort of stuff. If you would like to support me those ways, you can. You don't have to, though. I would understand if you don't have the finances to do so. Please don't put yourself into debt for little old me, but I would greatly appreciate your support as I have currently been unemployed for almost a year and a half at this point, and this is my only means of productivity. So thank you. I'll let you get back to the game.
There is a little floaty animo guy over there that I'll need to come back to once I have a pro character, but that's okay. And we continue on. Also, that treasure chest up there, you can really only get at if you have a glider. So you can, like, climb that tree and then you can glide over onto that pedestal. I will probably, once we get to the point where we can run about with a glider and everything, I probably will do an Animoculus run before doing much of anything else.
She did, in fact, not do that.
I would like to. So we'll unlock a lot of the map and collect as many
Stop right there! May the Animo God protect you, stranger. I am Amber, outrider for the Knights of Favonius. You don't look like citizens of Mondstadt. Explain yourselves. We're not looking for trouble. That's what all the troublemakers say. Doesn't sound like a local name to me.
It's definitely not.
And this mascot, what's the deal with it?
Emergency food!
Hey, that's even worse than being a mascot. So to sum it up, you're traveling partners, right? Well, look, there's been a large dragon sighted around Mondstadt recently. Best you get inside the city as soon as possible. It's not far from here. I'll escort you there. Oh, aren't you out here for some other reason? I am, but not to worry. I can keep you both safe while doing that too. Besides, I'm still not sure if I can trust you two just yet. Oh, I'm sorry. Probably not something I should say as a knight. I give you my apologies, strange yet respectable travelers. That sounded so fake. Do you have something against the type of language usage prescribed by the Knights of Favonius Handbook?
Yes, she does.
Outrider Amber, reporting for duty. Just say the word if you ever need my help. So, suspicious travelers, what are you doing in Mondstadt? She got separated from her brother during a really long journey. Paimon is her travel buddy, helping her to find her brother. Oh, looking for your family? Huh. Okay, let me finish my other stuff first, and then I can help you put up posters around the city. What exactly is it you need to finish doing first? It's simple. You'll understand in a bit.
A reward on the road.
There it is.
A road turtle. Quick, get it.
Right.
These monsters have been getting too close to the city recently. My task this time is to clear out their camp.
So, one of the things that I think I misunderstood or didn't realize early on was exactly how Swirl worked. So, for Swirl to be most effective, you need to have other elements on the target first. Then you swirl them and it makes them do a lot more damage. So, with that knowledge,
Yeah.
Windblade!
Lumi!
Nothing to it. Though I've gotta say, you surprised me a little with your moves there. Thanks for the backup. How'd it feel?
Barely broke
Now
my
that you mention it, how is it the hilly trails ended up here? These creatures don't seem like the type to set up camp so close to cities like this.
Exactly. It's more normal for them to be much further out in the wilderness. But because the dragon, Storm Terror, has been around a lot more recently, our orchards have been destroyed and the local market has been affected as well. When the storms hit, we usually end up with at least a few injuries, so the Knights of Favonius have been tied up doing the best they can to defend the area.
So these annoying creatures have been getting closer and closer to the city?
Exactly. That said, clearing this camp helped make the area a little bit safer. Come with me. A responsible knight must make sure to see you to the city safely. Wow, these will come in handy.
Right here, I'm yapping on about dandelion seeds. There are a few quests that you do need them for later on. It's not essential, you don't have to go around dandelion seed hunting constantly in the early game. I just personally had issues with remembering to find dandelion seeds for a few essential quests, so I'm trying to make sure I avoid that in the future. That's all. Back to the game.
Not so hard. Be gone.
Oh my god. Alright, we got a little bit beat up, but that's okay. That is. Oh.
I'll keep this close.
Alright. Let me mark these off. So I'll drop the particular map that I'm using in the description. It is the app sample. I find it a little easier to use. It doesn't have as much lag as other sorts of things. Denver, Amber's charge up on her. I'm a little
Is this an answer from this world?
Yet again, I'm yapping here and not realizing that my audio is not picking it up. I'm comparing Amber's charged shot charging time to Tainari. On my main account, I worked on building Tainari as a DPS for a while. You can go find those episodes for that. I ended up not using him as a primary DPS because I finally got a few better characters. But yeah, I feel like Amber's charge shot is a lot slower than Tainari's. I'm probably going to end up saying the same thing about Fischl later on, just saying it now too. Alright.
good heals from the statues of seven.
Oh, it's one of those consolidated wind things. Let's head back to the statue of the seven at Windrise and offer it to the gods. It's a statue of the seven. Let's make an offering and see if the gods respond.
Here again, I want to make sure that I'm being very clear with what I was trying to communicate in the moment. The Statues of the Seven are extremely fundamental to the Genshin game. There's a few things that new characters tend to miss, however. First things first, worshipping is very easy. Paimon talks you through that. The other thing that you'll want to do is hit the blessing of the statue. Please ignore my dogs rustling in the background, which I do believe I show you here in a moment. I still don't know where that that one wind current is. So if you back out and you go back in, you can look at the statue's blessing. That's basically free heals, and I talk you through bumping it up to 100%. Most new players don't think about to look for that, and it's not something that the game introduces you to. So I'm showing it to you here so you don't forget to do it yourself. That
Can you
should
feel the
be
blessings of
all
the
I need to
In
mention. I'll get back to the
we
game.
call them animalculi. They can be fitted into the statue's eyes. Some stories say the statue's eyes originally had gems that were taken by swallows, but animalculi never had a physical form from the start. People with visions collect them to offer to the statues as blessings. Unlike others with powers, you don't have a vision. But the rules of this world don't apply to you anyway, so keep offering animalculi and maybe you'll receive more blessings.
Okay. I was trying to see where that there was a wind current that activated. I feel like I'm going a little cuckoo. Anyway, we'll come back here for animalculi and stuff later once we have a glider. That's the biggest thing. So we're gonna head back into Oop. Yeah.
I'll keep this close.
There's another one up on this
Heh. I'll keep this close.
I've got a world quest marker here. Get the art cooking.
What's that? It smells so good!
I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
What should I cook next? Oh, are you travelers from around here as well?
No, we just happened to be passing by. What are you cooking? Smells good!
I see. Welcome, travelers. I'm Lynn, the survival expert of the Adventurers Guild. As you can see, I'm experimenting with some new recipes. Eat before you go. The first rule in the Wilderness Survival Guide.
Picnic? Oh, Paimon just loves picnics. My travel partner here is good at cooking as well.
That's okay. Let's see what you can do. You won't get a lot of chances like this to learn from a survival. There are some mushrooms and meat in the barrel over there. Try making a chicken mushroom skewer for me. Have you got all the ingredients? You can use my pot right here.
So, can look at those later. Chicken, mushroom, skewer. Go ahead and clear this out.
Is it done? Mmm, smells good. Let me try. Mmm. Mmm. Hmm.
Uh-oh.
Now that's really tasty. You're indeed gifted.
Paimon told you so.
With your culinary skills, you should try more difficult dishes. Oh, I've got some raw ingredients in my bag. Have them in return for this meal.
Can we really have them? Won't you run out of ingredients?
That's okay. You should be able to find lots of ingredients when exploring the wilderness. Don't forget to look carefully. There's also a restaurant in Mondstadt known as Good Hunter that sells food and ingredients. Go have a look when you've got the time.
Okay, thank you for the info. Hey, leave some chicken mushroom skewers for Paimon.
Okay. That is now complete. Super, super easy. There's a chest up here.
Swingblade.
Like I said, if I can do it with a terrible thing, you can do it too. I believe. We do love sweet yams. Before we get sucked into that scene again, I'm gonna grab also. I would like to go ahead and clear her stuff. Okay. And then over here, just gonna slide over all those real quick, slide over all these, slide over these, slide over all these. I am going to favorite a few of these, so they're at the top of the list in combat. Maybe not the egg, we'll do that. Okay. Slide over all these so they stop yelling at me. Perfect.
let me officially introduce the city of wind, dandelions, and freedom. Travelers under the protection of the Knights of Favonius, welcome to Mondstadt.
Finally, no more having to camp outdoors. But the city folk don't look too cheery.
Everyone's been put out of place by storm terror recently. But everything will turn out fine as long as Jean's with us.
Jean?
Acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. Jean, Defender of Mondstadt. With Jean on our side, surely even the vicious storm terror will be no match for us.
Sounds like something.
Before I take you guys to the Knights of Favonius headquarters, I have a present for you, Traveler. It's a reward for helping me clear out that Hilitril camp.
Hey, why doesn't Paimon get a reward?
Because this reward is useless to you, Paimon. But I'll treat you to a traditional Mondstadt delicacy, sticky honey roast.
Sticky honey roast!
Come with me. We'll head to the city's, high ground.
Right. We unlocked the Adventurers Guild later, so I'm gonna leave that alone for now.
This used to be a bustling street, but with so many storm terror attacks recently, the usual crowds are nowhere to be seen. Except for the local tavern near the city wall over there. They haven't been affected. If anything, their business is better than ever.
Okay, I was waiting on that to end so I can do this for the little tutorial stuff. Alright. It looks so empty. I'm not used to that anymore. Oh my god. So terrible. Okay, I will add another goal for myself, I suppose. I'll add another goal for myself that I want to keep my quest log as clean as possible. So I'm gonna try not to pick up world quests unless I have the time and resources to finish them. If I do end up getting sucked into a world quest, I'm gonna try to focus on it. So that teleport point is way up in that tower. I don't have the stamina to get to it at the moment. I'll have to go to the glider, which we're about to get access to in a moment. Illegally, might I add, because Amber did not have the authority to do this.
So, the present I want to give you is a wind glider. Outriders use them to ride the wind, and the people of Mondstadt love using them too. I brought you here to give it to you, so you can experience it right away.
Oh, you're really excited about these wind gliders, huh?
Well, that's because the wind is the heart and soul of Mondstadt. Alrighty then, enough talk. Let's give it a whirl. It's easy to use, but you still need to pay attention to my instructions.
Alright. Dangerous. Proceed carefully.
The sky.
in a second.
Huh? How are you staying afloat like this with just a wind glider?
I'm preventing your fall with the power of 1,000 winds. Now, concentrate. See yourself grasping the wind. Harness its energy.
Who said that?
Yeah, I was just mostly talking about how much I forgot that this whole fight sequence induces vertigo for me. Even watching it back on editing, it's making me a little bit dizzy, so that's all I'm talking about. It's nothing that really needed to be said out loud. I could have just kept my trap shut. But anywho, that's not what you're here for, is it? Alright. Oh, buddy. That was a lot. Forgot how disorientating that was. Hmm.
Are you hurt?
You've actually got the power to go up against the dragon. Are you a new ally? Or a new storm?
Storm Terror
¿Por qué
is
no
attacking
los dos?
Mondstadt itself! Kaya, Traveler, you've come at the right time. We must...
Hold on, Amber. Are you perhaps forgetting to introduce us?
Oh, right. This is Kaya, our cavalry captain.
Cavalry.
These two are travelers from afar.
From afar. Is that all we know of them?
Long story short...
I see. Welcome to Mondstadt. Though you haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. I understand the anguish of being separated from family. I'm not really sure why you're looking for the Animo God. But everyone has their secrets, right? Relax. I won't press you for more. First and foremost, on behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I would like to extend our thanks to you for your help just now.
Well, we couldn't just leave the situation.
Your fight to defend the city against the dragon just now was witnessed by no small number of citizens. The acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius is also very interested in meeting you, and formally invites you both to our headquarters.
All right. This. Trying to scroll down. Come on. There. We're gonna give Lumine the wings of companionship. We're gonna give Amber. She's gonna stick with the standard. She has. What's the difference? I guess the. Looks like the bodice is paler color. She's got no red accent.
Time to go.
It's a little bit different. It's not bad. I'm gonna leave that as is for now. And where are we going? I lost count. Where am I going? Navigate. I think I also want to go ahead and clear this. So basically, this is just all the tutorial stuff. Over and over and over again. You get it in-game, and then you get to grab primos for it. So always try to clear those out when you find them. You'll get more of them every time you enter a new region, as well as every time you skill, task.
This seems to be the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Let's head in.
They're much more frequent early on, but you do still get some even as you move up in level. Yeah, it's good all around. While I'm thinking about it, since we're about to unlock wishing, I'm gonna make a second notes page for myself for F2P account specifically.
Jean, what's the hurry? I thought we agreed to meet them here.
There have been sightings of storm terror outside the city. Once we meet, we must...
Relax. I'll lend a hand when the time comes.
Jean, I've brought them. And once it was over, I brought them straight here.
Mondstadt welcomes you, Windborn travelers. I am Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This is Lisa, our resident librarian.
Oh, are you sweeties here to help us out? You're both so adorable. Sadly, the timing is regrettable. Storm terror has caused quite a ruckus in the region since its recent resurgence. Simply put, Mondstadt's elemental sphere and ley lines are now akin to a yarn ball in the paws of a kitten. For a mage, it couldn't get much worse. My skin is one elemental particle away from a full-blown breakout.
If it weren't for this interference, the Knights of Favonius would have better ways to help you than just putting up missing person posters. We simply ask that you repose in Mondstadt while we help you seek out your brother.
I really should help out as
Paimon will help too.
Good. In that case, we need a plan.
With Storm Terror now directly attacking Mondstadt, we may have an opportunity to cut this problem off at the source. Lisa has revealed the sources of Storm Terror's power with her detection magic.
Is that so?
They're located in the abandoned Four Winds temples. Storm Terror's ability to whip up these kinds of storms can be attributed to it drawing power from the temples.
Our objective is to deal with 3 of the 4 temples. I trust everyone understands why we are only dealing with 3.
Paimon doesn't.
We'll ask later.
Knights of Favonius, time is against us. The storm is rampant. There's no point in maintaining a defensive position. All right, we need to take initiative and act before the situation escalates.
Alright, lots of things unlocked. So we've got Milliastral Wonderland. I'm not really going to be using that. The shop for our Stardust and Star Glitter that we get from wishing. Our wishing, obviously. Domain to Mastery, where we can do domain stuff now. Which are like dungeons. Domains of Blessings, da-da-da. Different types of domains. All of these unlocked. Alright, perfect. I need to run to the website. And that's actually gonna do it for me for this episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. Please come back again. I'm gonna try to keep these to about an hour for easy watching. I'll see y'all in the next one.